to Mucky Hope Productions. I'm V, and we're here for the final week of the Amazing Race Celebrity Edition Australia. I'm joined by the Mucky over that side. Hello, how are you doing, Mucky?
Kia ora katoa. I'm doing very, very good, thank you. It's a beautiful day here in New Zealand, very tropical. It's raining, but also very humid and hot. So make up your mind. Are we winter or summer today? But yeah, I just can't decide.
Well, hey, and as always, we've got Michelle. Can a FF team win next time? No.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Why not? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we've got Ellen from Helsinki, everyone. It's so cold, and I've just been to the weirdest museum ever. Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Ellen. Hopefully you're enjoying Finland.
Is that where Helsinki is?
Oh, I'm pretty sure Ellen said she was
Pretty sure
going
it
to
is
Finland.
Finland, yes.
Yeah. I mean, if I was to grab like a dart and shoot someone in the world map, I reckon I reckon that place in Finland. Yeah. It's somewhere
Well, Ellen,
around
you'll
there.
have to confirm that because I don't know where anything is. I've watched enough seasons of The Amazing Race. I should know, but I
Actually,
don't
Michelle,
know.
have they done like a winter snow Amazing Race?
They've
Let me do
been
that this
to
time.
snow, yeah, because they're given jackets. Normally they don't have to take a jacket. They're all given jackets. Yeah.
I've been messaging Michelle with how cold it is. Yes, it is in Finland. Thanks, Ellen.
Whoa! I
Here we
knew
go.
it.
And Jenny K. Hi, Jenny.
Oh my gosh,
I
hi
didn't
Jenny!
realise that Amazing Race Australia has had 9 seasons, and they've all been won all by all male teams except for one season with an MF team. Is that true?
Pretty sure. Yes. MF was the last season before Celebrities. Yeah.
Crazy.
My gosh. Well, I think there's something we do need to just clear up. We'll skip to the end, really.
Yeah, so this is the reason why people came in the first place.
Yes. So this was Leonie, who may or may not be joining us at some point. I haven't checked my messages. This was Mucky? No, Michelle. This was Michelle.
No. That was me. That was me. No. Rewind to the previous week. It was me.
This was Mucky. This was me. And this was Ellen. And as you can see, we have a Michelle fully completed, fully realized top 4. Stephen and Bernard, of course, took out the win. Rob and Georgie were second, so they didn't get married. Aisha and Scott were third, and Luke and Scott unfortunately went out on Sunday nights.
You got them all right?
She got them all right. I had the top 2 around the wrong spot. Otherwise, I was right. So it was between me and Michelle in that final episode.
Oh, my gosh.
I watched enough Amazing Race to sort of
Michelle knows her stuff.
know what they're going to do.
I mean, I've been saying like forever, Michelle, more like Winshell. Whoa! Winshell Michelle.
So, yes, we have gotten to the end of The Amazing Race Australia. But let's recap the last 2 episodes. We are in Java, Borobudur Buddhist temple, and they have to find all the lions that look like...
That's crazy.
That looked impossible.
Levels. The biggest.
7 levels, 25 lions.
Complex.
And only walking.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
how would you have gone with that, Mucky? You're tall. You could have just...
Yeah, I could have physically like touched it. Okay, 1, 2.
From the bottom level.
Nah, it's hard because like I feel like my memory, like I like to think my memory is good, but as Michelle can tell firsthand experience, it's not that good sometimes. So I really don't know how I would have gone in that one, but it's very 50-50. Like it was probably the hardest one they had to do, in my opinion, in the whole finale, the hardest one.
It was pretty hard. It was grueling in that they had to walk up and down, and they would have had to walk around 7 levels and remember at the same time, and then put them in the right place when they get back down. So when I saw what it was going to be, I'm like, you're kidding me. Like, this could go so wrong for so many teams. I'm so impressed with Millsy and Georgia.
They had an incredibly impressive Sunday night episode. I didn't really get a sense of, did you guys get a sense of how long it took them?
No.
To do that? Because that would have been interesting to see just how long it took for them to do that whole challenge. We don't often get a real sense of it unless it's going on like for a really long time or something.
Well, I did kind of notice. Oh, sorry, after you, Michelle.
Oh, just thinking they got there really early in the morning because there's no general public there at all. And they've got to do it without the general public. And then I think towards the end, someone commented on the chat thread, oh, there's a lot of people cheering them on when they were leaving, but I didn't see that. So if they went, I mean, if they started, 7 a.m., things like that normally open 9 or 10. I don't know.
So maybe it took them like 4 hours.
Because what I was going to say was I felt like the sunlight was like kind of different sometimes with like the different shots I had like coming around and whatnot. You could tell some shots were like a little bit darker. And I was like, okay, is that morning or is that like night? Are we like getting into nighttime now?
They were there for like 12 hours.
Yeah.
But if the sun's only coming up and say they're around the west side of the square, then it would be darker than on the east side. If it's just coming up, you know.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so there's some science right there.
Rob and Georgia get the first win of 3, 4. Yeah, because they also came first on the map. 4 wins. I think every challenge they won for the 14th leg. So, you know, they were funny they didn't win. How disappointing is that? Anyway, we have the bikes again. The rider tandem bike, which I feel like that's got to be personal.
Yeah.
Against Georgia at this stage.
That was so personal.
Or maybe it's tandem bikes because she can't ride. Maybe it was supposed to be separate bikes. They're like, she'll never get there, so we've got to do it a tandem bike.
Yeah.
She was so stressed about it all.
She was stressed. Like Ellen says, Ellen was her mate in not being able to ride a bike. Georgie would have been me on the bike.
Yeah.
And same here for Jenny.
Oh, but did you see how fast Scott was riding it though? How Aisha's legs could have got like really going to town.
I thought if they come a cropper, they're going to be in serious mess of their legs and everything because she couldn't even put her feet on the pedals. They were just so far out, and the speed he was getting at. And you know, Millsy said, "Oh, look where we are," and she said, "What did she say?" She said, "I can't. I'm not looking." So I don't know whether her eyes were totally shut, but she wasn't looking.
Yeah, and I loved how Georgia was like, look at all the beautiful rice fields. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm not looking.
Just keep talking amongst yourselves. I'm just texting LJ to remind her.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. Honestly, like Michelle, what Luke and Scott had to go through, like trekking through those rice fields, that was
epic.
Oh yeah,
they seemed like quite the walk, like unstable. Like
all, they couldn't leave for a while because their phone had overheated.
Yeah.
And they didn't even put. I think who didn't put it near the aircon? Someone didn't, and I'm like, "What are you doing? You're just holding it."
Oh, that was Aisha and Scott.
Oh, that was later.
Yeah, just later on.
What I tend to do in the hot Australian summers is I take an ice pack out with me to the car, and I just rest my phone on the ice pack for the day.
Oh my God!
See what I normally have to do is I just keep my phone as far away from me as possible because obviously I'm the hot stuff. It's the room is radiating off me.
Yes,
talking through you.
Luke and Sassy had the speed bump where they had to go on foot, but they were tenacious. They were hungry. I loved these last 2 episodes. Everyone was so hungry. First couple of episodes with celebrities, no one's hungry. These ones, they were hungry.
No one.
They were just like, and I loved it. I loved watching them just thrash it out on the bikes. Loved it. Now we get to who's a catch. One team member, the roadblock, one team member has to find 15 eels. Which I got a text from Mucky this afternoon saying, I used to go eeling, and I could just hear that in the New Zealand accent. I used to go eeling. Eeling.
Kia ora, bro. I used to go eeling. Oh, guys, want to go do some eeling? Yeah, no, eeling is actually like very common here in New Zealand as well, especially where like whereabouts you are. Obviously, if you're like in Auckland, Christchurch, Wellington and stuff, there's not a lot of like rivers nearby or anything like that. But with me, you know, my whakapapa, you know, or I guess where my ancestors are from is from Mount Maunganui or Moa. That's sort of where our spirits, our family's connected. However, on my mother's side, which is in the South Island, my grandma has a whitebait stand on like in Westport, which is the west coast. And there's a beautiful river called the Mokanui River, and we catch whitebait, trout, and even eels as well. So growing up as a kid, I went eeling, trout fishing, whitebaiting and stuff. Yeah, I saw this. And when Aisha was like, oh, yes, get me in there eeling, I was like, yeah, Aisha! Kiwi, baby! That's us Kiwis.
If LJ was here, I'd get her to do the impersonation.
She's just so good at it.
Oh, this looks like so much fun. Oh
yeah,
God, I love it.
It did look like so much fun.
Everything's the most fun thing. She reminds me of Tom Sandoval in The Traders when everything's just the most fun ever.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Dreamcast for any show is Gabby, Tom Sandoval, and Aisha.
Yeah.
And Sassy.
I love these.
Oh my God.
And you need Sassy Scott to like complain about everything along the way.
Yes. Well, I found the eels fabulous to watch. And for once, we've got Georgia not good at something, even though they finished first, but that's just because of their lead. But it is nice to see someone so capable be less than capable in something.
Yeah. I just loved how like Luke was just adding everything onto his shirt and was just like carrying everything to his stomach. It was so funny.
Like what they say, like an otter, eeling like an otter.
Yeah, pretty much. How's it going, LJ?
Hello, everybody. I'm so sorry I'm late. How are you all?
Your wedding venue.
Yeah, I'm in my wedding venue.
Yeah.
Once again, your room is completely changed.
Yes.
Well, I think I have done it from here once before. You're in my bedroom, folks.
There's more than one room in LJ's house. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't know that because, you know, my place is only just a one room.
Kind of depends what you're talking about. Because if you're talking about my own house.
Oh, that's a shit fight. But the house where you are living.
Correct.
There's more than one room, which is crazy, just like mine, you know?
It's outrageous.
Sometimes.
So, how are you, Michelle, and where are we up to?
I'm good. We're up to the eels that bite you, and I have no idea. How would they have counted that there were 15 eels?
How much fun did that look like?
Yes, it's so much fun, right?
LJ is Aisha.
Boom. I was just like, I remember we went up to the river when my children were small and their dad was like, oh, there's like mud. Don't let the children get near it. And I just went, oh my gosh. And like belly slid down. And it was clay because it was on the edge of the river. And it was the best. And it was like all just squishy clay. And we played there for hours. It was fantastic. I loved it. Loved that whole concept of feeling.
Here's my Aisha impression. Oh, this is so much fun. Oh my gosh. Eeling. Love her.
So I can't believe she went eeling as a kid.
I know. So did Mucky.
Is that a New Zealand thing?
It is a New Zealand thing. So if you live in like kind of like a rural like town kind of thing that's connected to a river, because part of like our ancestry, you know, like Māori culture is that like your spirit is connected to like a mountain or a river. And with me, I've got my mountain, Mount Maunganui or Moa, and on my mother's side, we've got a river on the west coast, the Mokanui River. And so when I was a kid, I used to go whitebaiting, trout fishing, and eeling all in the one river. So
That's
yeah, it's
very cool.
beautiful.
I grew up on the river here and feel very connected to the Murray River. So I think there's a huge thing in the whole connected to country thing. I think it's amazing. But we digress.
Well, don't worry, LJ. Ellen made it from Helsinki. Hi, LJ.
Really did, Ellen. You're amazing. She's so awesome, isn't she?
So,
can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
Why are you all so excited about Ealing when they're all getting bitten? Just the mere thought of being bitten 15 times or more was
do they bite?
Me
really?
Out. Yes.
I didn't know they bit. Do they bite?
They were getting bitten.
Well, yeah. Of course, like eels bite. Like you imagine getting grabbed. Are you just going to be like, oh, well, I'm done?
Oh, well,
obviously they're going to try and neck you.
No,
but
screw the eels then. No, they're dead to me.
Honestly, just take a concrete pill.
It wouldn't hurt. It would just be like when a duck bites you, which is like a little flap.
Exactly.
That
just like
hurts.
A duck doesn't hurt.
Yes, it does.
When have you
Cockies
been
do.
Now, multiple swans hurt, but
swans.
Yeah,
swans
I
are
hate swans.
terrifying.
I hate swans.
Stop. V, when were you bitten by a duck? And Mucky, when were you bitten by multiple swans? Please.
And they may have been at the same time. No, look, I don't remember when, but I have a visceral memory of what it feels like to be bitten by a duck. So I imagine it was before the age of 4.
But when you feed them, they bite. Like if you're feeding them and they take it out of your hands.
You're feeding eels.
No, feeding ducks. Like
ducks.
Fingers.
Maybe
so
that's
like
what
everybody's been fed. Everybody's had that little clap by a duck. Surely.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Swans?
That doesn't hurt, but cockies do. Cockies rip because they've got like a little hook on the front for open sea.
Bastards.
And mate, when they get your finger, that rips. That's bad.
Bastards. They fly across. You know. TJ says, when you catch them, how are they killed? The eels, that is. I was wondering the same thing as well. And I wondered if they were going to let them go because, I don't know. No, but probably not.
I know with the larger eels, like you smoke them in like the barbecue and stuff like that. That's how often eels are cooked. But when eels are just like, what? No, you grab them while they're alive and you just throw them straight in. It's the survival of the fittest. If you can make it up the barbecue, then
there was one that was definitely when they filmed it. I think that first one,
it's
the first one that Georgie caught. And then they filmed a close-up of it in the bucket. That eel was long gone. It was like, that was not moving. That was not moving. I think Georgie, in her panic, she was like, it's like, the old snake.
Yeah.
Rob and Georgie finished first. Let's just keep on moving from the eels because it is now.
They're fun though.
We have the detour. Good fortune builder
Ganuga.
Ganuga? That
Ganuga?
Or good focus, the seated archery, hit the target once. This was my Bucky. You said the eels look like the hardest thing, or the lions look like the hardest thing. This to me, the target one would have destroyed me completely.
No, because
the fruit then, V.
Well, I think, look, if it was me, I don't know anything about archery, so I probably would have anyway.
Would have gone with
but then if someone said it's just hitting one target, I may have tried and then gone and just been there for hours.
Okay, so that this makes sense to Ellen, who's just said she didn't get to see the final episode. Ouch. The archery challenge. Anyway. The archery challenge was, well, we obviously know what archery is, but
this wasn't the final episode. She saw this one. Sorry to interrupt.
Very good. Very good. This is why you're hosting, and I'm just so please.
But it was also, it wasn't just archery, it was kneeling down as well, which was murder on poor Steve's little knee.
Bad knee.
Bad knee.
Yeah. And they all decided to take their clothes off when it got too hot. They're Indonesian
Yeah.
clothes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Which
I
would
feel
you have
like
chosen,
with
Mucky?
easily the archery, I would have found that more fun than doing the fruits. But I feel like with like the heat they were in as well, it's like I would have rather sat there and done archery than walk around aimlessly trying to find lions while going up and down like steep stairs and stuff as well. Because it's like if you're Luke and Scott and you keep on getting them wrong, there's more times you're gonna have to keep coming up and down trying to find these lions and stuff. And it's not like it's on one side, it's different numbers for all the different sides, right? So
Yeah.
but Boris archery, you're literally just sitting down, just taking some pot shots. So
But
easy.
you have to actually get the target, and that's the hard thing. 20
Rob
meters
was
away,
really good at.
and it looked like a toilet roll. It's not that large. It's small.
It wasn't very big.
No,
Yeah.
that looked impossible. When I saw that, I was like, you can't do it. You can't do it. That's impossible.
I did love when like the producers were like,
Really
all right, like ceasefire, and they're just grabbing all the arrows and the missed.
Reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that was so
Man.
funny.
I couldn't believe Rob's neighbor's acting coming in handy. He was a beast at that. And well, he's been a beast this whole time. I can't believe it. You know, that he made that look easy. I couldn't even believe it when they could connect with the back of the thing because it seemed so far away. And I just imagined they did go, you know. But anyway, Rob and Georgia finished first, and we get to find Bo at Watukuti.
Mhm.
I didn't write that one down.
I didn't write
it sounds
it down
right
phonetically, so I don't know. It sounds like it's something. And we lose LJ. We lose Luke and Scott. I know they did so well. Oh, did you?
I was crying. Actually crying. That was really hard.
Seeing
I
the
just thought they
boys
were
get
so
emotional.
they were so genuine and they were so passionate. And I think they genuinely didn't expect to go that far in the competition.
I didn't expect them to go that far.
I was crying because I just thought that they were. It was just really genuine, and I loved that. I loved how you could just tell that they were passionate about their cause, and I think they'd really grown, not just as individuals, but as brothers as well. It looked like their relationship had actually really strengthened because of that whole experience together. Yes. And I was really sad to not see them in the final three. Really sad because I think, they deserved to be there. They were such, they gave their all, and they didn't win one single leg, and yet they still made it to top four. So it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and how they're like just right behind.
But I had my sad moment, definitely.
Yeah, and they were like so close as well. They were right behind Aisha and Scott. Oh, how they're just like right behind.
That was so close. Michelle, would fourth be okay? Yeah. You made it to the.
But they were my favourites too. So
no, you'd be so gutted not to get to the finale. If you got fourth and didn't get to the finale, it would be very bad. It would be better to get fifth than fourth.
Yeah. Especially if it was a running race behind three. Yeah. And Ellen puts to us, do we think Fev and Lenny would have made it to final three?
Yes.
I had them
in my top. I had them in my top three.
Instead of
who did I have out? God, I actually.
Where's the binder of notes?
I don't remember.
I could see them.
Someone just made out. I think I had Sassy Scott. I had him at fourth. Yeah. I had.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, LJ, you missed the part where I will just briefly bring
in what
it up.
Context though? Like, I mean, they didn't make it into the top three because
look, Michelle, second column, the only one to get them all correct.
Crazy.
You know, so, I mean, I think it could have been a final three of Stephen Menard, Robin Georgie, and Fev and Lenny, possibly. I could see them squeezing Aisha and Scott out, but I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think you can't put that there, because the thing is that they got sick, and so they were out. Now you could say, oh, you know, but the others didn't get sick. No. Wait a second here. The whole time, Stephen Curry had a busted up knee. That is a lifelong problem on the daily, and yet he made it through. Gretel Colleen was sick. Absolutely no doubt in my mind. She was quite sick. Made it through. So I don't getting sick, I reckon you'd be surprised. Probably some of the others were having off days or not feeling well as well. I mean, after some of the things that they ate, the amount of times they chundered, like surely your body's going to go, let's just have a minute here. But, you know, I think the point is she was younger, he was protective. They were like, we can't go on because of this illness. I mean, sure, her illness was probably more serious than the others. We don't know what the doctors said or whatever, but don't know.
LJ shows no mercy.
Part of the gamble. It's part of the gamble, man. It's part of the gamble. If you get sick, you're done. If you know, it's like what happened to that, the Biggest Loser chick that was on early, Tiffany and Ed Cavalier. What happened to them? Oh, they took a time penalty and went out.
They took the time penalty.
That's right. I forgot.
Anyway, we're at Mount Merapi, and this challenge looked so freaking awesome with the buffalo people. Oh my God, Mucky. I could see you just thrashing that one out, running your rice back and forth, eluding the helpful buffalo people who helped Stephen up, which I thought was gorgeous.
I was so worried about his body. He looked like any minute he was going to like slide and twist that knee.
Oh, and the mud, I was just like, I could feel that. I also took a hard fall on a driveway this morning, so I was feeling quite a lot of things today as well in my leg area. But yeah, I mean,
I wish we'd videoed that.
We would have had to done a comparison. V, falling over, and Bernard falling over. Which one looks the worst?
Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's for a story for another day.
Can you imagine the princesses if they'd made it to that challenge?
They wouldn't have gotten past the heels.
The clip, they just wouldn't have coped. Hey, mate.
But I mean,
when they were running, and Bo said, the bulls have to stop them at all costs. All of a sudden, I got in my brain me trying to go for my morning tea break, and the 4 and 5 girls stop me at all costs from having a cup of tea, because they'll come in from the side, they'll come in from the front, from the back, going, Mrs. Pierce-Donovan, I've hurt my finger. Mrs. Pierce-Donovan, she said this to me. And it's like they know when I'm trying to go and have a cup of tea. And it was like these bulls. The bulls were like 4-year-olds. I'm like, but it was such a fun challenge, and they looked amazing. I thought they were fantastic.
It was incredible with the bells. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite challenge of the season. They were scary until they helped up Steve, and I was like, they're nice.
When you saw it, Mucky, did you immediately go to Survivor? Because I immediately went to Survivor. Why isn't one of them holding one bull or trying to hold both bulls while the other person's running through? And one team started to do that, and I'm like, yes, your Survivor brain.
Yeah.
You're holding down the bulls. Give the other one a chance. Yeah.
Well, the challenge I thought of, Michelle, was in season 4. It was actually a New Zealand game as well, very popular game, until a 17-year-old actually died playing it. So now it's like completely banned nationwide. It's the run at, where you run at each other.
Oh, yes.
And you have to tackle each other and try to go past, ring the bell. I was thinking, this is what I would do. I should be like, right, you guys going to come tackle with rice? Well, I'm going to come at you.
You go first.
Just be more scary than the bull people. That's what Mucky's strategy
exactly,
would be.
Mucky covered in mud would be very scary. He'd tower over them and they'd be running to the side.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I would have had to pull out some All Blacks maneuvers.
Yeah, they would have been terrified. Well, shockingly, Steve and Bernie finished first, even with the handicap. They figure out a way to make it work, and they go to the volcano, which you would have liked, Mucky. You're from New Zealand. They go to the volcano to split 2 volcanic rocks down the middle. And honestly, did anyone struggle with this one? They all sort of just took it in their stride. They were just like, ping, ping, ping.
I feel like the only guy that struggled was one who was doing it right before, the host had to do it. Yeah, apparently took him 3 years.
So Aisha and Scott finished that first because Scott, as we've seen the last 2 episodes, is an absolute beast at pretty much everything.
Guns.
Yeah.
And
Aisha's like, oh my God, you're so good at that. Like,
one thing real quick, because I know we've already talked about the biking and how much of an absolute monster he was, but that was their first ever date going on like one of the bikes, that was their first ever date. It's like, that's so cute.
It's so cool. Hey,
no, I feel like that's just a recipe for disaster.
Only if you're Georgie and you've never ridden
a
bike. For everyone else, it'll be fun.
It's a lot of staring at someone's back, but maybe I'm picturing more those bikes where the kid's sitting in the smaller seat and you stare at the butt crack. It's just something about tandem biking that makes me think about that.
Aisha made it pretty clear that you wouldn't want to be behind her on a tandem bike.
Yes.
She totally let one rip at the fruit. She totally let one rip at the fruit challenge.
God bless that woman. I tell you what, it's all sacred and everything. She's like, I just farted.
She's like, they're walking. They're all walking through it.
Again, LJ, it was very LJ coded. Most of what she does, it could just be you.
I reckon she would chase a seal down an embankment like I did and try and tame it too.
I do have footage of Leonie bothering a giant sea lion, trying to connect to it until it started to get vicious with her. But again, a story for another day. Then we've got the hand dance, the Root Info hand dance, learn a complex routine. And I'm sorry, actually, this one looked like the hardest challenge in the entire season.
I feel like you're saying this with almost every challenge this episode so far, V. I'm sorry, but the archery was the hardest. Oh, actually, the wrestling in the mud was the hardest challenge.
The volcanic rocks looked easy. Just saying.
Yeah.
That looked like a filler just to show off the volcano.
I think you would struggle to lift the mallet to hit.
Oh, yeah, I would. I would really struggle, but I'd know how to do it. You just hit it. But that hand dance.
I wanted to actually do it tonight, but I couldn't find a video that was slower. And Millsy did it so fast. I couldn't catch exactly what he was doing. And it was frustrating me because I really wanted to do it. And I even looked at ones online and they were all a bit different. All the hand dances are a bit different. So I'm like, I'm so annoyed.
Did you pick up anything in your research then? Any moves you can show us?
Well, no, because it was just lots of this and that. But then sometimes when they're down, they cross. Sometimes they do other things. But when I went to Indonesia one time, at the holiday resort I stayed at, the people who work there sometimes do some entertainment for you, and they did the hand dance. It was a whole group of guys did the hand dance, and obviously one stuffed up at one point, and then there was 4 of them giggling, trying to catch up and get the hands right afterwards. So it made all of us laugh because they were laughing. But because once one thing goes wrong, you can't. It was just so hard to catch up.
Oh man, it looked impossible. And I've got written here, and they did sort of rectify it. Steve can't learn it sitting in a chair. The poor man. He was learning it while kneeling. I'm like, put him two chairs, one to put his leg on. He can just do it sitting in a chair just to learn it. Come on.
Yes.
I agree. I was like, come on, it's 2025. People need to learn about accommodations for disability. They just need to learn in everything, even in the television industry.
Can I just say, this is coming from the person who just earlier in the podcast was talking about how if you're sick, you just got to power on.
Yeah.
It's a level playing. It's a level playing field. That's a level playing field.
Yeah.
Well, I guess everyone on their knees has a level playing field.
Yeah, but he had the knee thing from the beginning and hadn't needed any accommodations. Like, okay, sure, maybe he had to do the challenge, but I just think, come on, man, learning it.
I actually agree with LJ there, only because I've had knee reconstruction, and one of my knees, I can't actually kneel on the floor with my legs flat against each other. One leg can, the other one can't. So I couldn't actually kneel down exactly what they did. I'd have to be a little bit raised. So I couldn't even do it as they did it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think?
Come on, here it is. Yeah, teaspoon of cement.
All I'm saying is that there's a beautiful thing called milk, right? And if you drink a lot of it, your bones get nice and strong. Your teeth are very healthy and strong. And I reckon you guys just need to drink some milk.
There you go, Michelle.
Yeah.
He's just summed up your whole experience with drink more milk.
Well, I think the surgeon did something wrong. He made it too tight, and then I went in again, and he's done something else to it, but I still can't make it flat. So it's really frustrating being a teacher of little kids, and I can't kneel down on the ground like that anymore. So it's just hard. Anyway, I couldn't cross my legs. I can still do that, like the normal kids stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he could have done it. Learned it in a chair. Performing it, sure. Learning it, he could have sat in a chair with his leg up, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a national treasure. We could get him a chair.
Yes. And also, did they not think about the risk of him actually redoing it? Like, jeepers, man.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. That's a huge thing on Ten's head. If he had to have signed a waiver, but even so.
He must have.
Yeah. But did you see him limping into Sampang afterwards? Like, he was still limping this year. So maybe he's had an operation. I don't know, but he was still limping.
Oh, God. And Rob and Georgie finished that first because they just come from the back, nail it, keep on moving through like they do. And I love the warming up in the car. And I'm just like, such a wanker, Millsy. I love you, but you're a wanker.
They know that.
In the car.
Yeah.
But then they had the goods. They actually did it first. So I'm like, okay. And then
he just finished Grease. And Grease says, we go together like Shannon and happen out. You know that song.
You still know it?
Bang in a jacket.
Yeah.
I was Frenchy, babe. I was Frenchy.
Yeah. There you go. It's seared into your memory bank for the rest of your life now.
And I think Millsy's was just switched on. He's switched on to Corrie. So
he is. The fact he was calling it Corrie as well. Bless him. Bless him.
But Georgie surprised me that she nailed that. To be honest, that did surprise me. I thought she would find that hard, and she nailed it. So that was good.
And they moved on to Dragon's Den, which is the classic final puzzle of the Amazing Race, which is some sort of, there have been little symbols that you haven't been paying attention to the whole time, and here they all are, which it seemed like everyone had sort of been across the whole idea. Did you get that impression, Michelle, where they were kind of looking out for
They weren't across everything, no. Whereas the Currys were. The Currys had paid special attention and they'd noticed things. I don't know whether they're fans, but if you're a fan, you know to take down every detail of every pit stop, you know, so that for the final challenge. And every country, every flag, every anything of any significance, you write down and you study every night.
Yes.
Ready for the final challenge. And it looked like the Currys had done that.
I think they had prepared by watching a couple of seasons, and they knew that the final challenge is always a summary of what they had been doing.
Mm.
So
As a noob, I had no idea, and I thought that was a brilliant challenge. Like I had no idea because I've never watched it before, and so
it was so cool that it was the eggs.
It was a cool challenge. I loved it. I was like,
in the fire.
eggs were cool, and then
They're giant.
Yeah.
They're so big.
They were
It was
huge.
fantastic.
I would have gone back and asked to keep an egg. That's what I would have been like.
How are you getting that on the plane?
I don't care. I'll buy a seat for it.
Michelle.
So cool.
There weren't really baby dragons inside those eggs, Michelle.
I know.
Yeah, they
What?
were. That's how, like, you could have just flown the egg home with the mama dragon.
Oh, okay. My
Oh
bad.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's simple
And
maths,
Look at
guys.
me.
We went to Sumbawatu for our winners. Steve and Bernie, then Rob and Georgie,
Mm.
then Aisha and Scott.
Stephen.
Which Michelle foretold last week.
Mhm.
And I almost foretold, except for the top 1 and 2.
And they were very close, like car
it was very
behind
close.
the next car.
Mm.
They rarely have it that close.
There was a bit of car ballet in the last 2 episodes, actually. I liked how Aisha and Scott got to the front by just reversing back.
Yes, and blocking them.
Yeah.
Because I would do the same thing. I'd be like,
Oh,
no,
of
block
course.
everybody.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
See, if Michelle was doing that, I would have been like, I know exactly what she's doing. I would have tried ramming her car, like, out of
Yeah. And you would have been disqualified.
And the
Yeah.
producers just tapping on the window, go monkey.
Yeah.
Just stop.
What world
You're,
did you
you're
think that
destroying
was
company
okay?
property.
All right, now I
Yeah.
have a challenge for you 3.
Okay.
We are going to do a lightning round. To
Mhm.
just like the final Dragon's Egg Den, whatever. This
Yeah.
is to see how much attention you have all been paying.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
We
I've
didn't
already lost.
study. I need
You
to,
have,
I would
Michelle. You
studied.
have studied.
Michelle,
You have
you're probably the
studied.
only one who has studied.
I would
But
have
speaking
studied.
of which, if any of you have notes, close them now and put them away.
Closed.
Okay, I'm looking at you, Michelle. Now
Yeah,
I
Michelle's-
have.
And your binder.
Yeah.
I
Michelle,
have chosen
put your
a random
binder on the bed where we can see it.
with Dolly. Now, I have randomly chosen an order. The order is LJ, Michelle, Mucky. We are doing a lightning round. We are going around
gosh.
and saying the boot order of this
What?
season,
No.
including people who have been disgraced and kicked off, and including illness. And it's a lightning round. So if you get it wrong, it goes to the next person. And the last person to say all 10 wins bragging
Hang on, do you
rights.
start
And we'll
again
do
if
this
it
as long
if
as
it-
it's entertaining.
If it comes back to you,
Yeah.
do you have to start from the beginning?
Yeah. but
Is
the
it like
person
I went to
before
the
you would have
is,
just-
is it like I went to the shop and I bought
Yes.
and you've got to
Yeah. Mhm.
I can't even.
start
remember.
first.
Oh, you can remember,
You know-
Michelle. You can.
What?
Okay.
And so, LJ,
Yep.
who was the first boot?
I think the first boot was that Tiff and Ed Cavalier.
Correct. Who was the second?
Yes. The second
this-
boot, I believe.
This was
The
removal.
second boot. I believe the second boot was, I don't know their names. I'm going to say Ant and Dick. It's not because they
That was close.
Ant,
Ant and Dan. That's
There you
2.
go.
Correct.
right?
Who was
Okay.
the third boot? A legitimate boot.
The third boot was. Oh, was it Benfield?
Yes. Oh my God. LJ's going to win it.
Was it that?
And who was Benfield
I don't know
with?
what. He was a swimmer. Bronwyn.
Yes.
Bron.
Yes. Oh my God. LJ.
Yeah. Am I
Fourth.
right so far?
Yes.
Oh, right.
4th.
Okay. After Benfield and
I
Bronte.
have no hope. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
I
say
can't believe LJ's remembering all this. I would.
Ben and Steph.
Yes.
Ben and Steph.
Correct. 5th.
Dom, the parkour fellas.
Yes. Dom
Oh,
and
God.
Marks. 6th.
The princesses.
Not burnt. Incorrect. Michelle,
Damn.
first boot.
I can't do this.
Good, you
All
can.
I know
You
was I
just said
can't. I
them.
can't remember this crap.
I
And
just
I
said
can remember
six.
little
You've got
things.
6. You've been given 6.
I know, but I wasn't paying attention. I know it was Ed and
Yes. Ed and Tiff.
Tiff.
Tiff. All right. Correct.
And then
2.
it was Dan and Ant, and then
Yep. 3.
Bronte and
Benfield.
and Benfield. Sounds like
Correct.
an English town.
4.
The Parker guys.
No. Incorrect. Mucky. Go.
Womp womp.
1.
All right, it was Ed and Tiff,
Yep. 2.
Ant and Dan.
Yep. 3.
Wait.
It was
Michelle's writing something down.
She's
cancel Michelle. Cancel Michelle.
I have
She was
a
looking-
pen.
You were totally looking down. I was like, I think she's making notes.
Yeah,
okay,
she-
sorry, my nails.
3, Mucky. He's on a roll.
It's
I
like
can-
Ed and
Come on,
Mucky.
Bronwyn,
Oh,
or
you
something,
missed
like
the
Bronson,
thing.
Bronwyn, Ed and Bronwyn,
Bronwyn.
No, but
Bronte.
Bronte and Benfield. All right.
Oh,
LJ,
Bronte!
1.
Oh,
This is crazy. This is like the bloody Curry brothers coming from the back
Yeah.
if I win.
All right. 1.
Okay.
LJ.
From the top. From the top.
From the top.
Ed and Tiff.
2.
Ant and Dick. Dan.
Ant and Dan.
Dan.
3.
Dan. Ant and Dan. Benfield and Bronte.
Bronte. Correct. 4.
Ben and Steph.
Correct. 5.
Dom and Parkour.
Yes. Correct. 6. Dom and Marks. Correct. 6.
Dom and Marks.
Dom and
6.
Parkour.
It
Come
was
on.
a health related.
Shit. What did I say before that I got wrong? I said before.
You
I
said
It wasn't
Indian
them,
Stella
it was
before.
them. Wasn't them, it was them.
Yeah, but
It was-
before I said the wrong one.
it wasn't
I said
that, it was that.
I
Yeah.
said the princesses, and it was not them.
No.
Are you sure?
Who else
Yes.
was medically eliminated?
Oh, Ben and Lenny went then.
Yeah.
Who?
Not Ben.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But
Bev
yeah,
and Lenny.
Bev and
Yes.
Lenny.
Yes.
Bev and
Correct. 7.
Bev and Lenny. Princesses.
Yes. Correct. Lindy and Stella. Correct. 8.
What, so I'm up to 8. 8.
Oh,
Lindy and Stella went.
I'm not from
Then
here.
Come on.
oh, the chef, the Leah and
Mel. Yep.
the chef.
Correct.
Mel, yes. Mel. okay.
9.
So what are we down to? The final how many? I can
Oh,
only think the
oh,
other way.
Oh, that's giving it
Sorry.
away.
Oh, okay. So okay, after the cook and the friend.
Am I allowed to combine my answers with LJ's answers just to team up against Michelle?
No, because I'm about to get it wrong, I think.
No alliances. Come on. Number 9.
Oh.
LJ. I'm going to
Yes.
put a time limit if you can't think of it.
Okay. It was after.
I love alliances.
See, I'm overthinking it now. That's just silly.
There are 13 contestants or 13 teams.
9, 10, 11, 12.
No.
13. Oh,
Yes.
so
Yes.
are we into the top
13.
4?
5.
Okay, top 5. Who made it through to the top 5?
Dum,
I feel like.
dum, dum, dum,
Oh my gosh.
dum, dum.
Was that Gretel and Epiphany?
Correct. Number 10.
Oh, so if it's Gretel and Epiphany, now I know where we are. Okay, Gretel and Epiphany for. Oh, that's Luke and Sassy.
You got it.
Which brings us to Aisha and Scott.
Rob and Georgie.
Rob and Georgie and the Curry Boys. Woo!
Yep. You did it.
Good
Woo!
job, LJ. Woo.
The noob gets bragging rights.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I
that's
can remember 12 weeks ago,
awesome.
but struggles with last week.
Absolutely. Can't even remember what I had for lunch today. But
The big
yes.
order was Ed and Tiff, Ant and Dan, Bronte and Benfield, Steph and Ben, Dom and Marks, Fev and Lenny, Lindy and Stella, Mel and Leah, Gretel and Epiphany, Luke and Scott, Aisha and Scott, Rob and Georgie, Steve and Bernie.
And they were all what bloody champs, all of them were.
Well, apart from.
Oh no. Except for
Not all of them.
I
Yeah.
was going to say I was going to test to see if anyone could do the order of who came first on the mat, but I thought that would be
Only
entirely
Michelle could get that
impossible.
one.
No, I can't
Michelle
get
probably
that one.
would.
Michelle and her binder.
No. Well, the binder could get it. Trusty binder.
Well, that's the thing. Now I can see that Steve and Bernie came first once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times.
Times a lady. Oh, sorry.
Times a lady. Robin Georgie came first once, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Oh, and Aisha and Scott came first twice. There you go.
Crazy.
And Luke and Sassy, am I right in saying they did not win a week?
They did not win a week.
And yet they
In fact, they lost a week and didn't get eliminated. But so did Aisha and Scott.
Yeah, that's right. That's still very impressive that they got there.
Well, technically, 12 of them were losers. That is
because if you're not first, you're last.
Yes.
And so that's it. Amazing Race. Can you sum up your first season of the Amazing Race, LJ?
I didn't think it was going to be quite this fun. I actually, I didn't have high expectations after the first episode. I watched it and I thought, this is kind of the sort of thing that you watch as a family when you're having tea and it's harmless and it's great, but it's, it's not riveting. And then by the second ep, I was really interested in some of the countries they were visiting, and I found that the way it was presented was really cool. And then but by the end of it, I was hooked on. I had three teams that were my favorites, and they ended up in the top 4, which was Luke and Sassy Scott, Aisha and Scott, and the Curry brothers. They were my clear favorites by a mile. So that's me. Oh,
there you go,
Ellen.
Oh,
Bring it up.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. Have to go. We clicked at the same time.
In a museum watching us.
Go look at things, baby.
Yeah.
We'll
Enjoy
be
your
right
time
here.
in Finland. We're always here, Ellen, but Finland's
See you
not
next
always
time,
here.
Ellen.
We are always here.
How about you, Michelle? How would you rank this? I mean, amongst celebrity versions, where would you rank this one?
Celebrity versions, this cast was the best cast, I thought. I think they were most engaging, and I think the viewers took to them more with their heart and soul than the other seasons. I think there was more of a connection, and I really loved this race. Even though it was only in Asia and we only went to 5 countries, it still had enough variety to keep us interested. I know some people didn't like that there were food challenges, but they didn't always have to eat the food. They were doing other things with the food. But yeah, I really, out of the 3 seasons of celebrities, I would put it at the top.
Oh,
big goal.
There you go, Mucky. Better than an Australian Survivor?
You're dreaming. Well, look, it's fun. And it's like, same thing with LJ, how I always sort of saw The Amazing Races. Yeah, it's like a child-friendly, harmless show. You sort of eat while having your munch and stuff. Like, you're not too into it, but it's just like noise in the background. But this season, I really loved all the locations I went to. Is even when I went to not MacPac, I still enjoyed it. And the top 4, I genuinely loved everyone in the top 4, and I didn't know who was going to take it. I didn't want anyone to take it because I didn't want anyone to lose.
Yeah, I didn't want anyone to lose
either. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
really cool through and through, and yeah.
And I felt that the way they actually promoted their charities was good. I thought, please don't make this predictable of who's going to win each week by having the little Vox Pop interview in the car about how much they love their charity right before they're eliminated. It was going to become predictable, who's going to go out, because they just did that interview. But they didn't. They started to actually have those interviews integrated a little bit more as the season went on. And yeah, I thought that was good, because at one point I sort of thought, oh, here's that interview, that means these guys are going. But they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't.
They mixed it up and they flipped it in the other 2 that I can't remember who it was. But
they had plenty of time to plug Hydrolite as well, especially this week.
I'm glad it was only the one product sponsor. I was pleased that we didn't start seeing it in. Yeah, one you can tolerate, and it was relevant. They were in a humid country. They actually needed to be doing that stuff. They probably could have got away with a sunscreen sponsor as well, but that's about it.
I like that.
I think it's very respectful of culture. That's what I like about it. Too.
Yeah.
I find it's more than just I mean, yes, it's entertaining, absolutely. Which I guess that the entertainment factor probably surprised me even more than the sort of cultural education side of it. So the sort of 50-50 of each of those served up with a really nice balance of Beau in the middle. And let's face it, healthy diet of Beau on occasion doesn't do anyone any harm, does it?
He was unhinged this season, and I just like that there seemed to be a step up of the competitiveness amongst the celebrities this season. I feel like in the past, celebrities have been a bit more like, I'm just here to have a fun experience with everyone, and it's just wild. And this time they've been like, I want to win, and it's been terrific to see. I love that.
Yeah, I loved it as well. How in the penultimate episode, how the Curry brothers walked past Luke and Sassy, and they're like, "Hey, how's it going, guys?" And they didn't say anything back. It's like, oh, you can tell they're really feeling it. They're not saying anything.
I just thought it was such. I love too. I love the. I don't know. I love that it wasn't predictable that the strongest, fastest, biggest, like the parkour boys, right? If you think about it, who was probably the most seasoned and able to do things like climb all those steps and all that kind of stuff? But they level the playing field by mixing the challenges up between brain and brawn, basically, and it really comes down to the ability to. It is a test of resilience in every way. It's a test of your emotional resilience, your physical resilience, your mental resilience to have one night's sleep or whatever, and then be ready to actually have another grueling day. And that's just the on-screen stuff. These guys would be being made to have photo shoots, and they're being made to have interviews in between, and they've got to film all of those mainstream IV interviews between each of the different things, and some of them cuts would be different legs, different places that they're doing stuff. Maybe not a great night's sleep because the place that they got to stay in, you don't even know half the stuff that happens behind it. So I think
and we've got
pretty hard.
Jonathan Gray here. Hi. The parkour boys pulled a John and Murray. What does that mean, Michelle?
John and Murray went out too early as well. You'd think they would have gone further, just like you thought the parkour boys would have gone further. It's just when your luck runs out, something just goes very, very wrong, and then you're gone. Yeah.
I think that's the thing with the Amazing Race is that, it just needs one tiny section to go wrong and you're out for the week,
It's partly strategy and it's partly luck. That's why it's kind of cool, because it's sort of, it's fairly equitable like that, because it is partly luck and partly skill, I guess, in some ways. It's also kind of television produced to make sure that it works too. Sorry.
So subscribe everyone for Cheeky Naughty Times. LJ, do you have some Cheeky Naughty Times coming up?
No, I don't do anything cheeky and anything naughty ever.
I want to hear about you. I want to hear about you harassing the seal. What happened there?
Oh, the sea is sea lion.
Sea lion. Oh, my bad.
Sea lion. Yeah, I called it a seal at the time. That was my mistake.
I did too. Yeah, I thought it was a seal, but sea lion.
Yeah.
It was like more than 10 years ago, but
damn.
It's quite.
You can never trust those guys. They always be lying.
Mucky, what have you got on?
Well, quite a few things actually. So I've just released Australia vs. the World 2, baby.
I thought you were going to say an album. I was like, there's an album? Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It felt like an album with all the bloody editing I had to do. It crashed out twice, LJ. I had to re-edit everything twice. It was not fun.
Oh, man. That's a ball breaker.
It was a ball breaker, yeah. But however, it's currently available right now. Australia vs. the World 2 fancast, Michelle, Richard, and Survivor Twist and I all got together to talk about the amazing season that we had, Australia vs. the World, and what happened if it had to have a sequel, who we would want on. And Michelle can tell you, I was very organized with the World Tribe, even made a PowerPoint of 31 slides of people
Good
from
Lord.
all over the world, international versions of Survivor. And yeah, it was such a great fun time. And then coming up this Sunday, it's taken me years to get to this point, but I finally tortured Kahuna to watch the Pooniverse. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 1 and 2, Kahuna's reaction to them. We're going to be talking about everything that happened. That will be dropped on Sunday, and then later on next week, we're going to be getting Peter Pan and Bambi the Reckoning, which then just after Halloween, Drew, Kahuna, Nathan, and myself will all get together to talk about the universe as a whole, where we think it's going to go, and where this fits inside the horror genre. And yeah, that's what we have coming up. Pretty exciting stuff.
And US Survivor. I know, Mucky, you like to gloss over that every week. US Survivor, midday, Friday if you're in Australia, Thursday night, 9:30 if you're in the US, where we have Coach Drew, our expert on US Survivor, talking us through it. Michelle, what else are you up to? I skipped right over you.
God, not much. I know Mucky's going to have me on to talk about.
Yeah. As a surprise, I haven't announced it yet.
Sorry.
Oh,
you didn't
So
tell me.
you did not hear anything, chat.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
But
That's
exactly.
Okay.
No, but
My cheeky naughty is I've got something that I might be working on, but it's in its infancy. So watch this space. I'm sure V will announce a fire at some point. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah. Well, we've also got an Instagram. Look, follow our Instagram at Mucky Hope Productions.
Yeah. Did you like that?
Stuff.
Did you like that post of the Winnie Pooh Blood and Honey? That was on our Instagram.
Very good.
And also we have a Facebook as well, but I think
actually it was really funny.
The seal video will probably go up this week.
I have to find it. I have no idea where it is.
It's funny because like I saw a thing where it said that you can enable all Instagram like posts to be posted on Facebook, and I thought that meant on the Mucky Hope Productions Facebook thing, but no, it's just my personal Facebook. I didn't realize I've been spamming my own Facebook.
Oh my god!
Mucky Hope Production stuff. Because I saw like Eden had liked the Traders Australia cast thing. I was like, why would I ever post that on Facebook? None of my friends are family gives a shit about that. And yeah, literally my Facebook wall was just, most of them didn't even have any likes. They probably saw it. It's just like, oh, I don't want to like this and scroll past. So
no, but Mucky, you know what I do? Because I have the groups, sometimes I write a post, but I'm not actually in the group when I write the post. And like I'll put the post up and I'll go away. I might cook dinner or something, and there's no response. And I'm like, where is it? Where did I put it go? And then I'm looking in all my groups, and more often than not, it's on my personal page, and I'm like, delete.
Yeah, delete.
Because not many of my close personal friends know about my obsessions, but the wider community, a lot, no, they don't know. And I'm like, oh my God, they can't see that. They look like, it looks like I'm obsessed.
Yeah. No, it's funny. I have a family friend. I've only met her once, but she's very close with my auntie and my grandparents, who's based in Japan. And she, because of the Facebook post, started following our Instagram, and it's like, oh, she probably has no idea what the fuck we're talking about. Like, or anything.
It doesn't matter. I don't know what we're talking about half the time.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Follow us on Spotify. A few people have been following us on Spotify.
Oh,
thank you.
Crazy.
It's good. If you want to just have although there's video on that too. Yeah, why don't you come to your senses and follow us on Spotify?
There's that too.
You know, the videos are on there, but you can also just listen to it. You can just, listen to us while you're falling asleep. You know,
I do that. I listen to myself falling asleep.
Yeah, I listen to myself falling asleep every night.
I just never fucking fall asleep.
See, that sounds like a skill issue, LJ, because I'm so good at sleeping, I could do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, Well, everyone, it's been fun talking about The Amazing Race. We'll be back next year.
Thank you
with
for having me on as a
probably
guest.
more
I feel very, very
celebrities.
honoured to be part of Mucky Who
Look at that, Jay.
Productions.
Thank you for
very
coming
much.
on, LJ, for your debut. And TJ says 2 sleeps on Christmas. So
TJ,
thank you for joining
You're
us.
awesome.
And we'll see you for more craziness next time.
Cheeky naughty time.
Cheeky naughty time. Next
Kakita
time another show
no.
comes on. All right. Bye,
Enjoy
guys.
Helsinki,
Bye.
Ellen.
End stream.